Well, my clock says 6:30 and we do have a quorum. So whenever you want to call it to order, James, I'll get the agenda up here so we can see it.
I call this meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. and we have a quorum present. For those attending this meeting virtually, you will have the ability to speak. Please use the raise hand function to participate in any public hearing process while using the Zoom application. If you have called into the meeting, press *9 to raise your hand and speak. If you have a technical issue connecting to this meeting or during the meeting, call 817-938-4409 or email planning@cityoflewisville.com. Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes of the September 2nd, 2020 meeting?
I approve them.
And a second?
I'll second.
Motion carries. Minutes are approved.
We got
Just for the sake of the record, Jim, since we're doing these on Zoom, they want to do a roll call vote just to make sure that we've captured it all.
Okay, Pam Goodwin voted yes. And who was the second? Doug?
John.
John,
Aye.
sorry. So are we square now?
Doug, can you just confirm you're voting in the affirmative?
Aye, yes.
Perfect. All right. We're good now.
Okay, we have one item on the agenda, and it is consideration of the following 3 variance requests. A, allow a minimum dwelling size of 1,344 square feet, less than the minimum 1,700 square feet. B, allow a 15-foot encroachment into the required 20-foot rear yard setback. C, allow a 7-foot encroachment into the required 30-foot front yard setback located at 358 Birch Street, legally described as Lot 12, Block B, Tanglewood Addition, currently zoned single-family residential R-7.5. Requested by Don Longacre, Longacre Construction, on behalf of Ashley Kramer, the property owner. Case number 21-01-1-ZBOA.
Yes, good evening. I'm going to bring up the visuals just so that we can all see them this evening. Give me just a second to get those up and running on the screen. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. So let me. So the property that we're talking about tonight is located at 358 Birch Street. This property was developed quite a time ago, and the zoning ordinance and development ordinances have changed several times over that period. Currently, we do require 1 enclosed garage space and 1 concrete parking space at a minimum for a single family residence. This home does not currently have a garage space. The applicant submitted a letter that was actually very thorough and very helpful. So I hope you had a chance to read that, explaining her wishes for security in terms of having an enclosed garage space and to just generally improve the value of the neighborhood being so close to Old Town. They've provided a survey showing the garage addition. It's proposed to be added to the rear of the home. This would encroach into the required rear yard setback. There is a required 20-foot rear yard. However, this is a corner lot, and there really is no other place to put the garage where it wouldn't encroach into a setback. The home is currently smaller than the minimum size if this was to be a new development. So it's very difficult to figure out how to add things when we're dealing with these existing conditions. It does present a bit of a hardship to the applicant in terms of making an addition to try to bring her home more into compliance with some of our existing regulations. In addition, she did receive letters or signatures of support from her immediately adjacent property owners, including the one that backs up to her that would be most impacted by the encroachment into the rear yard setback. The reason that we added the home size and the front yard setback is staff identified those existing conditions during our review. And since we're bringing the rear yard encroachment before the board, we thought we might as well address those other existing conditions at the same time. So I'm here to answer any questions if you have any, and the applicant is here as well if you have any questions for her.
Michelle, do you have any pictures of what the garage looks like or the visibility from the back?
I don't have any pictures of the garage itself, but I can show you some street view of what the property does look like. Hold on just a second, I'll pull that up for you. So the garage, this is the home. The garage would be on Sycamore Street. So you can see this is the space in the rear yard where the garage would go.
And just match the existing roof height?
I'm going to ask Ms. Kramer to speak to that. I'm going to promote you to a panelist, Ms. Kramer, so that you can participate in the conversation.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, middle school teacher, tired. Thanks, everyone, for taking the time to consider my application. The answer to the question is yes. My contractor and I have looked over my deed restrictions and agreed that we want to match exterior siding and roof height. Make it look nice.
So the plan is for the garage to be attached or in the back?
Back, but attached. I guess I could show y'all. My house isn't super clean, but essentially there used to be a garage when the house was built in like the 50s or 60s. And then sometime before I was born, it was turned into a room. And so the garage would kind of go in that backyard area attached to what used to be the garage, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, I can get up and go show y'all.
No.
You can kind of see where the driveway was for the existing garage on the survey here.
Right.
And so because that's been converted into a room, rather than reconvert that back to a garage and take away living area from a home that's already below the living space minimums, the idea is to put it on the southern side. So it would be attached to the main home.
Okay. And so it's going to be a straight entry, right?
Mm-hmm. I think what my contractor wants to do is it'll be like a garage door on the front and back. So that way, if I ever marry rich and I have a boat, I could put the boat back there and have the garage door to roll up or whatever. For right now, it would just be for ease of getting out lawnmower, weed or
Sure.
whatnot.
Sure.
Any further questions?
Just to confirm, there's not an alley to contend with here, right?
Yes, sir. No alley.
Okay.
Good question, Ben. Okay,
So James, if you want to open the public hearing, we'll just confirm that there's no one else wishing to speak on the item.
okay, in the absence of any more questions or comments, the public hearing is now open. As a reminder to those attending remotely, please use the raise your hand function or press *9 if attending by phone and alert us you desire to speak. Are there any more speakers? Any questions, any remarks?
No, I see no hands raised.
Okay. Then, do I hear a motion to approve these changes?
I'll move to approve.
Doug,
I second the approval.
Pamela Goodwin says second. All in favor? Pam,
Aye.
Doug,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
myself, James Collier. Aye. Is there anyone else I'm missing?
Nope, that's everyone here.
Well, very good. Then motion is approved. And thank you for a very fine presentation. by
Thank you,
planning
everybody.
Thank you. So that the variance is approved, no further action is needed. The applicant will now just need to apply for the appropriate building permits. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you all so much.
Sure, Ms.
Well,
Mayor.
you're
Thank
in
you.
the property, and that's what we're interested in.
Absolutely.
And their safety, nice letter.
Thank you.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Pamela. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Doug Hicks. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye. Pam Goodwin.
Aye, Douglas Hicks.
Aye, John Lane.
Aye, James Collier. Motion carries. Meeting is now adjourned. And I want to thank everybody. I'm getting reasonably proficient at this. It's scary, but it's good seeing you. I'm looking forward to hopefully a year from now we can be back on that dais.
Hmm.
Just
I hope it's sooner than that.
I do too, but Denton County just seems to be dropping behind on this vaccination issue. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and they couldn't even get their staff, and he's a vascular surgeon. They had to get their vaccinations through the HCA Corporation, the Medical City people. The Denton County had nothing for them. So I'm just hoping the school teachers get going.
You have to kind of register with the county to get your place in line.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm at 150,000 something.
Okay. So I think every Friday they'll send an update.
Yeah. I'm also registered with Tom Thumb, Albertsons Pharmacy,
Okay.
but they're not getting anything so far. The county's got this real good map system that you can check availability, but I've been on 30 different sites for pharmacies and grocery stores, and 0 vaccinations available.
Yeah. I think they're just now going to start shipping to the pharmacies.
Hopefully CVS is going to get a bunch. Well, we better let Michelle go. She's been working all day, but it was great talking to y'all, and look forward to seeing you soon.
All right.
You too. Thanks, James.
Everybody have a great evening.
Bye,
You too.
everyone.
Bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.